The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 41, Nasdaq's up 3, S&Ps are down up 3. Sorry about that. We have the gold contract down $4.20 at $1,268. You get the silver off 2 cents at $17.29. The oil market is trading flat out here at $50. We have the numbers, oil numbers coming out at 10:30 today. 10-year note down 2 ticks, 131.06. 30-year bond off 12 at 167.07. Both the notes and the bonds, folks, are back on dramatically lighter volume today. Last couple of days have been lighter volume, so you get a light volume pullback, and that's saying bonds and notes still want higher price. Good old King Dollar. King Dollar's down 471 ticks at 93.59. The euro's trading at $1.13, and the yen is trading at 104. And bottom line is that we're coming up to that vote tomorrow.
We are. Tomorrow night our time, right? Thursday in Britain.
Right. And so check this out. What I heard this morning, right, is that in Britain, that as soon as the polls open at 7 o'clock in the morning, the press cannot talk about the vote.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's against.
We'll be doing plenty of talking.
Exactly, I know. Yeah. I know. It's pretty wild, man.
It is.
You had Janet Yellen speaking yesterday. She's going to be speaking today, and guess what? No action of volatility in the market. This market's sitting and waiting.
The calm before the storm.
The calm before the storm. Let's go to our man, Mr. Kevin Hincks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And, of course, don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at TFNN, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, swim lessons, amazing program. Kevin, Scott, Cindy. And if you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, folks, it's a great platform. It's a professional platform for retail clients and for professional clients also. Bottom line, though, it's a great platform. You can come over to our website at TFNN, hit the banner, test drive it. I've been using it for, now it's over a decade, so it's a beautiful thing. Kevin Hincks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everybody doing?
Morning, Kevin.
Hey, get some. I need some action in this market, man. I don't want a sideways market. What the heck's going on?
You know, let's face it. We're going to sit for the next day and a half until we get this vote done. We're not doing anything. We're going to drift. We're going to have low volume. That's why today's swim lessons show is going to be something different. Our view is an idle mind is the devil's workshop, right? So if you're sitting around not paying attention to the market, we're going to show you, we're going to take you, if you've never traded futures before,
okay,
we're going to do a complete intro to futures today.
Oh, that's
and
awesome, man.
As if you've never traded a future before, we're going to walk you through the intro to get you more familiar with futures. We're going to have J.B. McKenzie in, the head of our futures department, and he's going to walk you through how to open an account, get everything ready, and start your introduction to the world of futures. We're gonna make this time, make use of this downtime while we're waiting for this vote.
That's perfect. Then now no one will get any sleep at all. and folks, just so you know, I'm saying that only in the good sense.
Of course.
Right. We'll give you all things to worry about, right?
You know what? Listen, man, I think it's an awesome thing. Over the course of our trading career, what happens, folks, is that, of course, you during the daytime, you're active, but what happens in the future market, you go on streaks. Sometimes, 3 or 4 hours at night work good. And I've gone from whether it's 8 o'clock at night to 11, sometimes it's 3, and it just, over the course of years, you just do different things. You know what I mean? And I love them in the middle of the night, actually. Do you know what I mean? But you have to be in the mindset that, it's a different trade, okay? But it's a cool trade because guess what? It's still liquid, man. And, the future market, talking about 1 tick spread. So it's a different ballgame.
Well, think about this, Tom. Think about 5 o'clock in the morning, right, in Central Time in Chicago.
Yes.
Is noon in Europe.
Right.
Right? So 3 o'clock in the morning is 10 a.m. in Europe. So that's when a lot of the European trade comes into the market.
Oh, big time.
So you get a spike of volume around that 4 to 5 a.m. sometimes.
Yes.
it's amazing in the futures market. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well,
But
that's
it's a beautiful crazy.
it is exactly. No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that
Yeah.
that's what it is. And what ends up happening, folks, what I've found is this. I mean, I like equities, but realistically, when you do start getting into the option of the future market, it's kind of tough going back to equities. It's kind of, you know what I mean? You trade
Well,
them.
number one, the leverage, right?
Yeah.
The leverage you get from futures is amazing.
It is, and it's it seems that I don't want to use the word risk, but what does happen is that there's not a defined risk in the future, but because you can put your stops in so tight, you know what I mean? You're not waking up in the morning. Well, I guess what it is in an equity, you can, like the people in Tesla this morning. They woke up this morning. Elon Musk last night decided he wants to buy Solar City. The people are freaking out. I don't blame them. Solar City's been losing money forever. So Tesla's down at 20 bucks.
I just want to know what he's using for money.
Listen, man, I think this might be the tipping point in Tesla. I mean, if it's been going on forever, that he keeps raising money, and now it's like, okay, so he's going to buy Solar City, and, the market is saying no, that
Yeah.
they don't like it, but,
You ever hear that saying, Tom? Don't worry about the horse being blind. Just load the wagon. And that's what he's doing.
I haven't, but I understand that correlation. Listen, folks, right here, 12 o'clock today, right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin, thank you so much. Have a great one. Have a safe one. I look forward to listening to the program.
Have a great day, guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 56. Nasdaq's up 3. S&Ps are up 3.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 56. You get the Nasdaq up 2.5. S&Ps are up 4.5. And we get oil numbers coming out at 10:30. We get gold trading down 480 at 1267. So let's go over to this. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great platform. It's a defined option contract type of platform. You can hit the banner on our website at TFNN, bring up the exchange, they'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can come along with us and see how these contracts trade.
So here's oil, trading at about 50.25.
Yeah.
So just scanning the market real quickly, there's some really across the board, as in it's spread out nicely.
Both ways, right?
It's spread out nicely, depending on what risk reward you want, whether you're bullish, whether you're bearish. There's kind of options that would suit most traders.
Right. And we're talking about the 11 o'clock a.m.
Yeah, and this is just 11 o'clock. But you can see they go all the way from a floor of 47.75 to a ceiling of 52.25, and each one's going to be $1.50 full spread.
They've added a lot more.
They have even 5 spreads just for the 11 o'clock hour, which is nice. So go ahead.
So
why don't you just minimize that?
I'll figure out which way. I just might go into the gold market, actually.
Okay, I knew you were looking at both.
Let me see, USO first. If I put this baby up. Yeah, this is a CLQ. So we're on the Q contract. Yeah, I just don't. Well, this is interesting. I mean, it looks to me like this Q wants to go to 50.83. I just don't have enough conviction.
Sure.
Either way on that. That's what's really going on. Where I do have conviction, though, is GCQ6. And where that is where this gold contract has been trying to get into. So we'll see. What I'd like to do with this is that if we bring... Gold has hit the... It's hit 1263 early. That's interesting. It looks like it hit it again just then? Wow. I guess it did. Oh, is that a...
No. The low there is 1266, right? What are you looking at?
Yes. Okay, thank you. I didn't think it hit it again. So we're 1268, and the highs of this are 1271. Yeah, it's going to be wild watching this. So if we take a look at the, excuse me, we go back to the. Can you just go? We'll go
back to Nadex.
Yeah.
And you want to take a look at the gold?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. I do. And you're going to be looking at dailies?
I'll be looking at the daily. Yeah, I like the daily. I like
that's what I figured.
The daily spreads. Because I believe there was one with 1250 is the floor and 12, and 1300 is the ceiling.
Yes.
Okay, so on that one there.
Looking to buy?
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be $50 spread, which is $500 in the contract.
Okay.
And that's where you're about $18, $19.
So it's a 187 a spread. So if we get 3 spreads, that won't be bad.
Go ahead, would you like to?
Yeah, so you're risking 564. I'll do that one.
And you got the position.
Yeah. So
you're in at 1260. You're in at 1268.60, which would be 186 per contract.
Right.
With about 314 on the other side.
All right. Now those contracts, folks, inside the we'll bring oil right back up. Those contracts inside the gold market, and that's important to understand, expire at 1:30. Even though electronically, they basically you trade, almost all day. Okay. But that contract, the same, and I believe oil also expires when the pit closes. So
oil I think is 2:30.
Yeah,
right,
it's the pit. It's the pit closing.
And gold is 1:30.
So let's bring that. You see, oil. If I had some conviction on which way oil was going to go this morning, folks, the bottom line is that, yeah, I could trade it, but I really don't have any conviction either way on that, you know.
Yeah, we'll see what, I mean, we go to break in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and we've had volatility already today. 60 cents down in the span of 2 hours.
Yeah.
40 cents up, and we're getting volatility right now. They're setting up their trades, right? Just like you were.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
The game is on,
Yep.
and you know, it's going to be really wild watching the game come tomorrow. You know, it's going to be. You know, it's going to be really wild. Imagine you wait for the game tomorrow, and then nothing still happens.
Yeah, that would.
It's possible, but it looks like the bonds, folks. The bonds out here this morning look like that. Number one, the volume is so light. They haven't rejected lower price yet, but it's really close. So I think the bonds are giving us an indication that, you know, once again, this thing's ready to go. And if, in fact, that's the case, that would be saying that there's going to be selling pressure that comes in the marketplace. You know, if we do go over to the NDX 100 this morning, I suspect it's Tesla. Yeah, it's Tesla that's given the market some conniptions. That's down 8, and then...
Thank goodness it's Tesla in the down, as in it's down 9%, right?
Yeah, right. Adobe is down 5%. You know, Adobe's down some good numbers. INCY is down 1.7, and that's
What's going on with Adobe? Do you know?
Yeah, they came out with numbers last night.
Okay.
Now this was, you know, if you were listening last night, this was really dangerous. What happened is that when Adobe came out with numbers, right, the first numbers coming across, they blew away their numbers. They did really great, and that was the one-liners, right? And then that was at 5 past 4. And then at 9 past 4, right?
Yep.
What happened is it said, then, but the next quarter we're not going to make our numbers.
Revised expectations.
Down $5.
Yeah.
Like ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so it gapped away. So that's always, you know, I like.
Sure, people are fighting through those reports as fast as
It
they
is.
can. Yeah.
It is. And I like trading before the market. I don't like trading after the market because it seems that happens quite a bit. You know, and it could happen the other way too. Do you know what I mean? That something bad comes up and they say, but guess what? You know, we're going to do great next quarter.
Right.
And, you know, after the market, folks, those things can move. They not only can move around, they do move around in an incredible way. Let's go back over to that oil right before we...
Sure,
we got plenty of time. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a minute and a half until the break. Plenty
Yeah.
of time.
So, okay, so you're at 50.19. You know, if we bring up the...
I just want to take... I know
Yeah.
they're talking about some of the binaries
Okay.
in crude. And
Okay.
just to take go on the commodities, binaries, crude oil,
Yeah.
11 o'clock, same deal. And here's where, again, just clicking on the graph icon
Okay.
over on the left, it's going to load up the chart with all the binaries already on it.
See, that's setting up nice that it just pulled back before the time, huh?
To be bullish? Or?
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you're going to be bullish, that's what
that
I'm
way
saying.
I'll open it
Yeah.
up to the upside. So
Right.
these are the 11 a.m. ones. And you can see, I mean, they're huge risk reward if you get the pop in your way.
Yeah, I know.
50.62, you're talking about only less than 50 cents above market, and you're risking 15 to make 85.
That's a good trade.
Yeah.
Which one do you got, Jay?
He's got the 49.82, I think. 49.82, that's what he probably has.
Oh, downtown. Okay, there we go. Hey, King, we're coming back.
49.82, and I think he got it at about $12.
Okay, man. Okay, that's where we're gonna go then, Jay.
All right.
You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 56, Nasdaq's up 4, S&Ps are up 5.5. We're gonna be right back.
Today, many commodities are trading at relative lows. And now you can take advantage with Everbank's new limited time, 5-year, market-safe currency comeback CD. This indexed and U.S. dollar-denominated CD offers 100% principal protection and is based on the equally rated performance of currencies of Australia, Canada, Chile, Mexico, and South Africa. These 5 countries are especially rich in commodities, and their respective currencies are poised to do well should commodity prices begin to recover. Keep in mind that no APY, or periodic rate of interest, is paid on the CD. Don't miss out on this innovative new financial opportunity. CDs must be opened and funded by the upcoming July 14th deadline. To apply online and learn more about the CD, including product terms and disclosures, visit everbank.com/TFNN now. This advertisement is sponsored content Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Tigers Den, get in that Tigers Den, because guess what? They get a lot of great trades going on at many times in the day and night. I'm in, Mr. Jay, I suspect, just hit that, baby, because we just had the light sweet crude go from $50.22 down to $49.62. Now it's going to stay there to 11 o'clock, because that's the buy-in area, right?
Only 29 minutes.
Well, yeah, but what does, that's right, but what does happen, he'd probably already double his money if he got out right now. Yeah.
For sure. You can get out. I mean, even so, he sold this at like I think probably like an $88, where you're selling it at 88.
Yeah.
It'd be similar with, if you made the same trade right now, to go down. You're selling it. That you're risking the opposite of the 88 versus the 100, so you're risking about 12. So he could buy it back.
Right.
Now it's climbing. It is.
I think he probably took half of it off. No, it takes some off. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. We'll see how fast the fingers were. But what does happen, folks, he did. What does happen when you trade this product, particularly on a news-driven deal like we have today and tomorrow, we get the gas numbers tomorrow at 10:30. It's smart that you put in orders to close them out on the other side, too, on these spikes,
And that's like anything if you're getting these types of spikes.
It is.
Really. If you're trading futures, you could say the same exact thing.
Oh, I do it.
Right.
Oh,
I'm just saying, it's not, it's just because.
All morning long, before, like when I bought those gold charts, I've been trying to buy gold all morning long since like 6:30. Yeah. But I was trying to buy it about $2 lower than it ever hit again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, and what I was looking for, folks, and they like doing that with gold, I was looking for one of those spikes down. You know what I mean? Like, good, spike it down. I'll take it, know, and we'll go from there. So,
can we take a look at?
Yes.
Here, let me take a look at oil and just go into the news for the actual numbers. I think I saw a median. They're about 1 million barrels, but they go so quick. Yeah. So crude minus 917,000 barrels, billion barrels. No. There you go. Inventories fell 917,000 barrels.
Yeah, and that's not enough of, I guess, what they're looking at. That's crude output fell, demand rose, jet demand rose 2.2, fuel demand fell. That's interesting, though, right? Residue.
Yeah, there really is so much in these reports beyond that top line.
Right.
inventory
Distless
number.
rose, very small amount.
And I think the expectation was for it to fall like 1.5 million barrels.
Okay.
So that means
Yeah.
it didn't. You know,
They're still pumping too much.
There's more supply, right? So the price is going to come down.
Pumping
because
too
there's more
much.
supply. They got to lower the price to sell it.
Exactly. And they got to be elated getting close to $50 right now anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I'm sure. And, well, you know, yeah. Context is everything, right? And they
Yeah.
were, you know, anybody, whether you're in the oil market, whether you're in an oil company, you were in some serious stressful positions, I'm sure, when oil was at $27.
Big time.
Yeah, and if you weren't, then you really got things made. If you were okay at 27, and now it's at 50.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. The let's see. So let's just go right back to that. Should I just minimize this one or no?
Go just hit on Chrome right there. There you go.
Oh yeah, so that's good. That's yeah.
Nothing like oscillating right around that strike price, right?
Exactly. The 49.82.
Yeah, we're at 49.86.
Is that the one he has? 49.82.
I believe so. And you know, and who knows how he managed to trade exactly? But that's where you can see that. You know, he would have gotten into that risking about 12 to make 88.
Yeah. He could get 50 now. Buy it back at 50. It'd be making
about,
30.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we buy it back at 58 really now. As you know what I mean?
Which is pretty cool. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah.
But you're selling it at 88, so it'd be making 30.
Right. Right.
But you can. There's a lot of volatility left,
There
no
is.
matter what.
There is. There is.
But that's where, just like you talk about having your order in, because I imagine if he did take some, he took it right after that news broke by putting an order in, even as it's breaking, as it's spiking.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I might do this later today. Then you know what? We got to look at. I think I want to look at some of the currencies for tomorrow.
Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna be currency week. I thought.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That would be a good play for
because
sure.
what you're going to have, folks, there's going to be some heavy currency volatility no matter what happens. So the real kicker is going to be like, how does this leak out?
Sure. And if you're trading them, how much premium is in, especially something like the Nadex products.
Exactly.
And if you know what though, it goes both ways, and that's why if there's too much premium in terms of what you expect the market's going to do, then you can be the person selling that premium. And there's going to be a lot of premium in there that you'll be able to sell, but guess what? There's going to be a lot of volatility that you're going to have at risk if you want to be the person collecting that premium.
No doubt.
Right.
Now look at this. This is really cool, folks. The NDX 100 just caught a bid big time. It's up $17.
What happened there?
I know. Listen to this. It's over the highs of yesterday. Now we bring this back. I love this when this happens.
It's just within the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. So before we get off, I'm going to sell this too. We'll just wait a little bit longer. I sold this yesterday too, and it gave it up.
Okay.
So
you to sell it short, you're saying?
Yes.
Not long. Yeah.
So right now you're at 44.1725, and you're coming into the 44.14 from 9:30 on the 20th. Let this be a few more minutes, but let's go over the E-minis and take a look at that. So see, this is interesting again. The E-minis, the E-minis have been given better signals than the NASDAQ, and that has more to go. That wants to go test. I'll let that test the 20. Looks like it wants to test the 2092 from the 20th first. Let that test it up there. See what kind of action that we got up there, and then maybe fire away. Inside the NDX, let's see what this is. And this is so the leader today, folks. And every day, Tommy and I, it's always Endo. It's either the leader or the laggard. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, volatility.
And now look at the stock, though. This is what's so weird, is that this stock has been going down forever. But every day, it happens, percentage-wise, it happens to be in the NDX as a leader or a laggard. And so on a long-term basis, this stock, folks, went from $96. It's trading at $15.90 right now. Big action, though. Big action kind of all over the place.
Yeah, we got Yellen still talking today, and then tomorrow
maybe
it's going to all be... yeah, it could be whatever she's saying right now.
And monthly payroll reports can be quite volatile, so...
There's going to be news streaming along this almost all day, right? It is.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
because it will be moving it for the entirety.
Yeah, and there's that oil. We get we're at 49.69 right now. You get gold. So we get the Dow up 74. Nasdaq is up 17. No, Nasdaq's up 16. You get the S&P's trading up 8.5. We have gold down 5.20. You have silver off 3 cents. The notes are still hanging there. They're flat right now, and good old King Dollar's down 341.6. The some of the higher volume stocks out here inside this market, folks. So you get Bank of America up 15 cents. Tesla's the one that's getting smoked. That's down 18 bucks. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow up 75. NASDAQ is trading up 14. You get the S&Ps up 8. We have gold down 450. Let's go over to that oil market once again and take a look at it. I'm looking for one more little spike higher in the NASDAQ. I'm going to sell it. So we're at 49.63 right now. That was down from 50.22. Bottom line is that it looks like there's no buyers here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. No, I agree. I know.
You know? And we had the first spike down, and, you know, many times, folks, as Tommy and I have said many times, that most of the time you gyrate around and go back and forth. Today, you went down, it moved around for about 5 minutes, and then it's like, okay, hold it, man.
Yeah.
There's no movement.
Not too much
there.
gyration upward after that.
There isn't. Let me just go back over to the NQs. Oh, that's the spike I wanted. Okay, so the NQs, this is what we have inside the NQs. The first spike brought it to the, I like this. This is where just patience. Okay, so now you're up 21. And when the oil numbers were coming out, folks, you were at 44.03, and now we're at 44.22. So it's a nice expansion. And what I'm looking for is a test of, there she is up there. I'm looking for this test up here. See the top of that, we're basically right at it. So 44.2350 was left over from 2 days ago at the open. And the first, let's see, 1 second. I don't have my
43, 44 after.
44 after, okay. So that is going to be good enough, I think. Now I got to find the spread. This is where this will get a little dangerous because I saw a spread out here. So now, if we go look at a Nadex spread inside, so we're at 44.21. Oh, there's a 44.20. That's the top of the box.
And of course, you're going to be paying all premium, basically.
All premium,
you know,
yep.
And that's going to be about $80 because 44.12.
Okay.
You know, your risk is the difference between 44.12 and 44.20 trading at.
So I want to sell 5 of them.
Okay.
5. So 410. Yeah, sell those. Okay. So my risk. This is there's no doubt this is a big risk because that's all premium that I've just done there. And my take. What does get cool about this, folks, is that that's not going to expire to 4:15 this afternoon.
Yeah.
You know, so depending on where this thing goes in between that.
And a good way to look at it, you know, your break even is at about 44.1250, 44.1240.
Yeah.
Which is about here on the chart.
Right.
Which is not bad. Yeah.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
Now with profit potential all the way down to 43.80.
Right. After a nice spike. That's
right,
what I.
Right.
You know,
and that's why I'm putting it visually, right, for the same
Yeah.
way, where it's like right up here. You know, if you just even to do a horizontal line to make it as simple as possible, right? It's like, could you imagine it coming back down to that line? Well, yeah, that's
easy, right?
That's
yeah.
it, you know.
And
that's just looking at it visually.
The day is
like
just
that.
starting, and what the identification inside the market still, okay, is that we have a ABC structure down, confirmed complex one, but it's an ABC down in those indices. The market itself has liked to sell off at the end of the day. You know, so it's like, okay, man, I'll take that risk. And,
yeah.
You know, and it has also to do with, you know, each and every day what your risk parameter is. Because my risk parameters are different every day.
For sure.
You know?
That's because you're expecting different things.
Yeah. And it depends on how much you made or lost the prior day. That's for me, it does. You know what I mean?
It does. Right,
yeah,
for sure.
there's no doubt. There's no doubt. So let's go over and, you know, let's... I'm really curious is that, and this is where this gets really wild. It's like, okay, what pushed that into it? What was the pop? And it was probably Yellen's testimony, or she released it or something. So what we do have happening is this: I still get Tesla going with me, you know, which is important. You know, that's still down 8.2%. Adobe's down 4.6. You know, it's like, okay, man.
Oh yeah.
What I'd like to do is that, you know, I'll go right over to Apple and say, okay, you know, Apple's going against me. It's up 82 cents, and that's not a lot, but it's enough for Apple. And Microsoft. Microsoft, lately, folks, okay, it's always been a big weighting structure. I think I don't know the exact amount, but it's a big weighting structure inside. So Microsoft is important to look at, too, you know, as to where that NDX wants to move into. Right now, let's see what the strength is inside the Dow versus the weakness. So Merck is the strength. That's up 1.4%. Boeing's up 1. J.P. Morgan's up 1. Walmart's up 9/10. McDonald's is the weakness, down 1.3. And the rest of them, Chevron's, there's a lot
Barely,
of Dow.
if any,
yeah, there's a lot of Dow stocks. They're up pretty good, man. There's no doubt about that. They're up pretty good. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We go take a look at the XAU, the HUI. Let's see how these gold equities are holding up. They're still holding. The XAU's sideways move, down 83 cents. The swing low, from last week is 87.30. Hasn't been able to hit that. Gold Bugs Index. Volatility out here tomorrow, man. It's going to be sick.
Yes, I agree.
And you
really,
know,
both days too. It's going to be one day of preparation and one day of kind of digestion of what happened Thursday night into Friday.
Right.
And you always talk about the den, and I believe it was Dave that posted a cool kind of timeline of what exactly is going to happen tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Let me just find it. Here it is right here. Yeah, so perfect. So
this is cool. Okay. Thanks, Dave.
At 7 a.m. tomorrow, Europe time, which is 2 a.m. our time, everything opens.
Right.
10 p.m., which is going to be 5 p.m. tomorrow for us.
Yeah.
So right as the market, closing, that's when the polls close. But there's no exit polls in Europe. So, again, things are going to be different. Around 11:30 p.m. in Europe, now that's 6:30 p.m., first announcement of voter turnouts going on.
So, what's cool there? Our futures open back up at 6 o'clock Eastern time, folks.
Oh, yeah, the futures are going to be rocking this whole night. I mean,
totally.
That'll be fun just to watch whether you're trading them or not.
Right.
And we talk about great time to download the demo account for Nadex.
Seriously.
To see how things jump around. There's going to be some volatility for sure. Okay, you know what? And why don't we let's just bring it over. That's as we're doing it. That way people can see exactly, because the times go so quickly. Voter turnout starts at 6:30 p.m. We'll start hearing it.
Yeah.
And I'll just start saying it in our time. We're 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Results expected for the first counting areas. 10 to 11 o'clock tomorrow night. And that's going to be 3 to 4 a.m. Friday. Results of half the countries are coming in.
Yeah.
And, basically 5 a.m. Friday after Europe votes, which is going to be midnight our time, 80% of the country counting areas have reported. That's probably when...
That's action.
So midnight our time.
Midnight
coming into
Thursday night.
Our night, yes.
Okay.
That's when people are going to have an idea of, with probably certainty, once you get 8%, what the vote will be, and then they have to figure out what that means.
Yeah.
Right? And then, you progress from there. But I'd say that's the one that stuck out to me. The 80% of counting areas have reported by our time, midnight, 5 a.m., and then all votes likely by just a couple hours later. So
hold on for the ride, baby. It's a beautiful thing. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 84. NASDAQ is up 8. S&Ps are up 10. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 85. You get the NASDAQ up 25. S&Ps are up 10.5. Gold's down 370 at 1268. Let's go over to that oil market and see what's happening in oil here.
We got quite a little spike going on in the market as well, right?
Yeah, huge. Huge spike.
Okay.
Still hasn't caught a bid.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's kind of hanging down at 40,
so
49.60 to 49.80. And, you know, it's just interesting looking just by chance at the one price that we happen to isolate with that strike price of 49.82.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And how it's, you know, and this is where you just want to download that demo and get used to how they trade, because temptation is always to say, it's on my side, as in, why would you take 60 cents on the dollar for something that if it expires where it's at,
right,
you'll get 100 cents on the dollar? And it's just a very volatile way to trade, which you can profit from, but you just have to be aware that there's a lot of volatility and you're going to have a lot of variance. Maybe if you're holding everything to expiration and you're dealing with only either getting $100 or $0, you're going to have to deal with those swings. So some people probably like that, other people probably, and that's just one illustration. We'll see. It looks like it's probably going to hold, right? There's 5 minutes left, but but guess what? 12 cents away. And right now, you could get almost 82 cents on the dollar.
Yeah, I'd take it.
To put that right.
Right. You know.
Yeah. Because we know how quick 13 cents in 5 minutes in the oil market right now could disappear.
And I've had it happen to me, and it's like,
oh. And especially when you only put up maybe $12 to make that.
Right.
I mean, that's where, for sure.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And what does happen, you know, inside these binaries too, is it's nice to take half, you know, if you can get it very quick. It depends on how fast you get it, too. That's kind of where my head goes.
And I think with the binaries, what you're just deciding, in that way, you're not dealing with basically a binary outcome always, where, you know, you're not, because you take half of it off the table, well, then guess what? You've locked in some of that value, and then you're just letting some of the position ride to a 0 or 100 position.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, you stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, of course, is coming up next. Then we're going to swim lessons, 12 to 1. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. You know, gold is getting a little bit here. We're at 1270 right now. It's, you know, what's really weird is that the dollar, folks, you know, just went from down 400 to down 181, and gold went down. You know, was down 450. Now it's down 230. But it's just the opposite correlation of what normally happens. You know, normally dollar down, you get the metals up. In this case, they both just decided to come up a little off their lows. You know, so we'll see how this shakes out. But coming into tomorrow, that's going to be, it looks like tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all day.
There'll be a lot of calmness tomorrow, I would say. But
Yeah.
as we get towards the end of the day,
watch out.
Because no matter what, right, there's no exit polls, but there's so much riding on this that something tells me that people are going to have an idea come the end of the day in Europe what's happening.
There's no doubt.
So, and that's going to be the slow leak out where people are figuring that out.
That's right.
They're breaking that news. I don't know, like you say, how the media can cover it, though, then. What are we going to do? Maybe our media will be the one over there trying to cover the results.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you know, it was interesting. Now, Bloomberg said this morning that they couldn't do it.
They can't go over there? Yeah, so you probably can't
be
in Europe, right?
I think because they're in Europe, too. You know what I mean? So as an organization, the media can't do it. You know, that's where I heard it this morning.
You know, that's not a horrible thing in terms of maybe it would influence. It's one day, just on the day of. I don't mind that.
It's not. Yeah. You stay right there, man. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, folks. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal. Real! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.